Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai immigration policy and law. I started thinking about this after reading a recent article in the Bangkok Post. That's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Liberal Immigration Policies Needed." Quoting directly, "I can understand that we cannot go back to the days when people migrated freely across the globe. However, it should be possible to devise more liberal immigration policies to allow more people into the country without creating national security threats. Thailand, for instance, could allow in immigrants liberally from neighboring countries to meet its labor needs. These immigrants could provide labor that serves not only the industrial and construction sectors, but other labor-intensive economic and social sectors, such as health and geriatric care as well." And pretty good article, and in fact, the thrust of this article is more about demographics. The article talks about how Thailand's birth rate has gone down rather significantly over the past roughly 40, 50 years, and it's created a situation where migrant labor is oftentimes needed to fill a void with respect to the need for labor in the country to get things done, to operate businesses. Construction, for example, is mentioned. So the point I kind of want to make with this video is, okay, liberality perhaps, although I oftentimes find it's not necessarily, just opening up the floodgates may not be the best policy. What I think would maybe behoove folks that are dealing with the immigration system, because anybody that's gone through it, and in any country for that matter, the United States immigration system has issues of its own. Thailand's, though, more than anything, it's a lack of certainty. The rules seem to be, especially regulations, the law has not changed since '79, but the regulations and the enforcement, there can be pretty dramatic paradigm shifts with respect to those issues, with respect to, regulations and enforcement, and it can have a tremendous practical impact on folks that are trying to live and work in Thailand. So my suggestion might be, perhaps liberality is not necessarily what one should be looking for, but perhaps more certainty with respect to the application and how rules are going. I've often said it, people can deal with good rules, people can deal with bad rules. What they have a hard time dealing with is uncertain rules, where they just don't know how to maintain lawful status. It may be a number of hoops you have to jump through to maintain lawful status, but if you're certain in the knowledge of what those hoops are, that may be a better method of, in this case, seeing more migratory labor come in, because okay, there's multiple hoops, but if you know that after jumping through the hoops, you're going to end up with your visa status or your work authorization, then you can do that. But if it constantly is in a state of flux, that can be very problematic.